Hey Aquarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 3rd, 2024. This is for Aquarius. Last shuffle here for Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. So Aquarius, we have Ascendant Masters and we have Transformation. This very much so is speaking a lot about how a person is changing their beliefs, changing how they see the world. Ascendant Masters is like, of course, shapes how we see the world. Like all of our Ascendant Masters today, we uh, we do a lot based on religion or based on the people that we consider great in our lives, even the universal greats or the personal greats. There's something about being completely influenced by the logic of these deities, these gods, or these higher beings, or the relatives that you look at. Because I have a lot of relatives myself that I'm like that. Like my dad was Superman to me, and you know. Uh, or do you have a grandparent that was just the best? Like no matter what, that person, no one will ever take that person's place. There's something about you being applying your logic from that person into all the situations in your life. With the Ascendant Masters is Strength, King of Swords, Sun, and Hermit. This is speaking a lot about how you are. Um, Something makes sense finally, right? There's something about I was told this when I was young, and now it finally makes sense. So this could be like a relative, it could be a father. I mean, I'm seeing it could be any kind of like relative, but a masculine energy comes across um, a little bit stronger. But whoever or the person or the whatever you look up to or whatever you meditate to, pray to, whoever you revere or respect, it seems as though it's like a masculine energy that was. It's like their wisdom didn't. It didn't. Now it's making sense. Right now, maybe that you have the experience that you have in your life, or you may have gone through something, and now it's like, oh wow, that makes sense. The transformation is Knight of Pentacles and Three of Swords. You're no longer overthinking something. You may have been overthinking something, sitting in a corner, focusing on the worst case scenario. Well, could get so much worse kind of vibe. The transformation here with the Knight of Pentacles speaks so much to, honestly, this is okay. So the change is about thinking the worst, speaking about the worst. Knight of Pentacles is like this is a sure bet. Like whatever you say manifests. Like this actually happens. Your words are so ambitious and busy. Like when you say it, right? But if you're speaking about a Three of Swords, the transformation is like um, healing from heartbreak that maybe you already had called. You called that this would happen. You knew that this. There's something about that, like negativity, some kind of negativity. Okay, let's see what they mean by that. Stuck energy is the Nine of Pentacles and Two of Cups, and so this energy, this is you're stuck. Um, wow, this is like you're trying to align yourself to your I want to say destiny or the people you're meant to be around, and you may be stuck on being independent until those people come around. You may be like, until I'm able to be a part of that group, to be um, I want to be left alone until the right people that are supposed to be around me are around me. This is because if you're stuck on a Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, this is kind of opposite, right? Like you may be focused on what kind of people can I mix with that are not codependent, but and we're independent, and like that is the basis of our relationship is that I've got my life, you got yours, but at the same time we are able to work together and also understand that when we're apart, we're doing something still towards the common goal. Um, I don't know how else to put this. Some people are very codependent and it shows that you're like, listen, I want one of those kind of connections where I'm not, it doesn't, your day doesn't depend on whether my day, da da da. Like, I'm trying to figure out my thing. I don't want to be, we don't want to be too influenced um, by something like that, like the emotions of the connection. things have to be logical and make sense, and we're both trying to figure things out. There's some kind of vibe of that, and I hope I'm not butchering the concept that I'm seeing, but that's what I'm seeing. Optimism is the Nine of Cups and the Emperor. So um, a lot of you are. It's so strange. It's like the you're optimistic about getting what you want. I would say this, that be optimistic about getting what you want, because what you want is not necessarily like bad for other people. It's not like you're like, oh, I want whatever at the expense of all these people's lives or something. It's not nefarious. Like this isn't Pinky in the Brain. It's, you know what I mean. It's that's like an old, super old reference, right? But they're saying you could be optimistic about getting what you want, because it's like you have righteous desires. It's like you have good things. It's like the things that you want come from years of experience, or not even. Sometimes people get decades of experience in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like just life experience, the stuff you've been through, and it looks like that is where you're at. Like I've been through a lot. I could be 20 and I'm going through. I've been through it more than a 50-year-old kind of vibe. Is what I'm seeing here. And it's like you've gone through enough to know that certain things aren't good in general. They're not respectable. It's not something that you really want to have in your life. So there's something about you wanting, yeah, wanting more and being optimistic that you can have that, right? And a lot of it is that you have your life, I have mine. You know, I have this going on, you have that going on, and it's okay. And it's a community of people who are empowered and have knowledge and wisdom, you know, and happiness, and know what happiness is for them, and it's compatible with everyone else's happiness, not in a sense of like you sacrificing your happiness to be compatible to other people, but actually being around people that all of you are happy, and your happiness is not messing with the other person's happiness. It's just like a beautiful symmetry of a community of people that are independent and dependent on other people being that way, happy and independent. I don't know how else to put it, but they're showing me a utopia, and it's a beautiful thing that I'm seeing in the mind of whoever this whoever you are. Okay, if it resonates. um you could be dealing with a Leo very strongly. We also have Virgo, Aries. We also have another Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or Capricorn or Taurus. So you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. We have Leo, Virgo cusp, Aries, Taurus cusp, and Taurus, Gemini cusp. Gemini, and Virgo, Libra cusp. All right. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.